And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Number 53, Mike 53. I got it. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two short. The one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gator. Chance. Showing it. Kill. Hey. High 7. 5.
On 2nd down, Barkley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 53's Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, Haywood. 53 is the Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shoot.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 49. Check. Got. Swiss, 54. Down. He's crying.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. 20.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
39, ready. Check 13. Check. Hey, Tuesday. Hatchet. Check.
On third down, Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on, baby, let's go!
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Out, hit it.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off play action. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Mike, 45. I got you.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
It's our field.
Bravo. Hey, Texas, go.
From the gun on third down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Jam it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Set. And read. It's heavy on the edges. Tight dog. Go. Switch. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
I know you felt that one.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 22 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You 39.
Big edge.
22.
Switch.
To throw is Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, South.
Mike 52.
They going to need some therapy after this.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 47-yard line. Come on, set. 50, plant.
I got you, boy.
Hey, Alpha, snap.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And an alley to run. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown. Answer.
How did they get that done?
Point after now from Catanzaro. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Check. Wait. Gun. Get up.
So again, they run with Gurley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Back 25. Here we go. Tight right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Base. 31's the mic. Here it comes. Hey, check 25 today.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan.
Safety's creeping.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 8 read. Hey, exit. Hey, 4 down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Team 6. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Now look at me. Zipper. 45 the mic.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Record. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready. 25. 3 buzz. Check. Check safety. Shift. Check 26.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And bring it. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Double tight.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
Here we go.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Check right 45. I'm coming after you. Undercrush.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 52. 80 weapon. SOS. 21. SOS.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. No, off. Slam.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Run. Slam.
Throwing again. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, check. Kill. Check. Slam. 11.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Tuesday. Check. Kill. Turn up. 51, sub. Rush in. Hey, Delta. Rush in. 31's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Barkley, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All day, baby, all day. Why? Get away. Sam on. Hit it.
On the run, it's Barkley.
Come on.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Every day, any day.
One last shot for Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
31's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check 24, check 24. 21. 51, sub. 51, sub.
Throwing now is Ryan. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gawdon, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.